little bit of old school for it.
Welcome, we are the Kiwi Group. We decided to blow your mind by flipping the concept and bringing online offline. We came up with this idea via an intense brainstorming session. Our first idea was an Easter egg event with Hoppity Hops and partnering with a local chocolate store to provide prizes. But with that idea, we couldn't come up with a way to bring it online. We then thought of our favorite apps and decided on Draw Something. This is an online game where people are given a word to draw and send to another player. That player guesses the word based on the drawing and the letters given to them. Ultimately, it's a combination of Hangman and Pictionary. We came up with the idea of bringing the students of CSU into the library to play Draw Something offline, and since it's essentially Pictionary, which we can easily use in an online guerrilla marketing technique. A little background on Draw Something. It was released on October 1st, 2012 and was downloaded 50 million times in 50 days. In 2012, it won several app awards. Since then, its popularity has since dwindled, and we are trying to revive its popularity through interacting with CSU students. We decided to play in the library because it is an unconventional place to play Pictionary and will draw more attention to Draw Something. The library is known as a boring, quiet place to study, but we're bringing fun and excitement as a study break. This is a situational influence, as students will be influenced by the conditions around them. Once the players are finished with their masterpiece, they will post their drawings to Twitter with the hashtag #DrawSomething and tag us at DrawCSU. For the second round, players will tweet at us for ideas on what word to draw next. This brings the online to offline back to online. We are creating user-generated content by creating a Twitter account and a hashtag to have consumers post online about Draw Something, unconventional methods using social media. Our reference group is Colorado State University students in the library who are bored. They influence the opinions and attitudes of others in the library, thus making more people want to play Draw Something. Our group type is informal because there isn't a structure, nor do they influence each other on a regular basis like a club. We are trying to get opinion leaders as our consumer influence because they have great influence on the behavior of others for our product adoption. We're getting opinion leaders by surveying the library to see who is passionate about the Draw Something app and would play it offline. The opinion leaders will use word of mouth to transmit information about this app from consumer to consumer. We are using reward power through candy to reward the winners. We are also using informational influence because students are taking other players' opinions that this app is fantastic and then making their own decisions based upon that information. We also use utilitarian influence because students want to win and therefore get candy when they win.
What do you think this picture is?
Spider-Man.
All right, well, you already lost.
Oh.
Good job. All right, so now we'll switch. The second person will go. No, look at it. All right. And then, all right, turn around and look. Behind.
We are using the ADA model. We're getting people's attention by moving around a giant whiteboard in a crowded library and playing a game in an unusual place. Then catching people's interest with the hashtags and pictures on the whiteboards. Then creating desire by offering students a reward for playing with us. And finally, we create action by getting students to play the game and perhaps get interested enough to download the app. People around the library were watching us play, and someone even yik-yacked about it. People are tweeting and sending in pictures and adding us on Draw Something to play with our group account.